Hey, hi, good morning. This is Ajay, your spiritual and law of attraction coach. Today's session is going to be a powerful one. We are going to talk about something that touches almost every human being at some point in time, the midlife crisis. Before we begin, I want you to invite to take a deep breath with me. Inhale deeply through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and let go all the restlessness and heaviness of the day. Let your energy settle into the present moment. And tell me in the comment section from which part of the world you are joining. So, how many of you have felt like life suddenly stopped making sense? You can initiate a conversation in the comment section. Type yes in the comments if you ever felt that my job, my relationships, nothing is making sense now. Let's first understand that a midlife crisis, it is not a breakdown. It's actually a wake-up call from your soul. Between the age of 35 and 55, our consciousness, it starts shifting. We begin to ask deeper questions. Am I truly happy? Is this what I really want to do? Have I been living for myself, or have I been living to please others? That is the stage where your inner self, it starts rejecting things that are not authentic. The job that once excited you, it suddenly feels meaningless. The relationships that once felt stable, they might begin to feel very shallow. Your heart starts craving something real. You want peace, you want purpose, and you want the emotional truth. So, can I ask you something again? What is one area of your life that feels out of alignment right now? You can comment and you can tell me, is it your job? Is it your health? Are these your relationships? Share it in the comments. You'll be surprised how many people feel the same. And you see, the midlife crisis is not about the fear of aging. It's about the fear of not having lived fully. And the moment you understand that, you start transforming the pain into the awareness. Let us look at something. Let's look at some of the most common signs people experience during this phase that we call midlife crisis. First thing is, you may feel restless, as if your soul is hungry for something new, but you can't define what it is. So you might feel disconnected from your partner, from your work, or even your own emotions. Many people experience nostalgia. They look back and they wonder, did I make the right choices? Sometimes there is a sudden urge to make the drastic changes. There is an urge to quit your job. There is an urge to move to another city, or sometimes getting over with some relationship, or sometimes simply to completely reinvent yourself. So there are emotional highs, there are emotional lows. One moment you really feel very strong and ready to conquer the world, and the next you feel like crying for no reason. If any of this feels like you, type "That's me, Ajay" in the comments. When you recognize these signs, then you are already taking the first step towards healing. Awareness. It is always the beginning of transformation. Now let's go deeper into the spiritual side of this. A midlife crisis is actually a soul transition, if I can say, a process of shedding the old identities and awakening to your higher self. For many years, we play the roles: the responsible parent, the hardworking employee, the loyal husband. But there comes a moment when the soul whispers that, who are you beyond these roles? So this phase is not your destruction. It is your, I will say, rebirth. The universe is not punishing you, it is preparing you. It is pushing you to let go of the life you have outgrown and step into the life that truly resonates with your energy. So ask yourself this: what activities make you forget time? What makes your heart feel alive, free, and joyful? Comment that below, because what you just wrote, that is where your soul wants to go. That's your calling. That's you trying to break through the noise of the world. And it's not really a midlife crisis, I'll say. I'll say that it is a midlife awakening. So the worst thing we can do during this phase is resist it. Many people try to escape this discomfort through overwork, through distraction, some even with addictions. But the healing, it only can begin the moment you sit quietly and say, okay, universe, I am listening. I am not broken. I am being reborn. Feel that truth sink into your heart. The first healing tool I recommend is meditation. Even 10 minutes of the silent meditation, it can help you connect with your inner wisdom. Second is journaling. Write down every morning, what do I truly desire now? What am I ready to release? Third, practice, if you can, forgiveness. Forgive yourself for the choices you made in the past. Forgive yourself for the times you settled for less. Forgive yourself for the times you were doing your best, but you have not achieved the results. Tell me in the comments, have you ever tried journaling or meditation when you felt lost? And did it help you to reconnect with yourself? Now that we have understood the crisis and the healing, let us talk about the rebirth. Let's talk about the rebirth. Start by asking with yourself, what do I want to create in the life? What do I want to create in this next chapter of my life? What experiences do I want to invite? What version of me do I want to become? So I want you to remember this, my friends, that midlife crisis is not the end. And as I conclude this discussion, midlife crisis is the universe gently pushing you towards a new beginning. It is your soul saying that you have learned enough from survival. Now it's time to live in alignment. So please don't fight this phase. Flow with it. Listen to it. The more you resist, the more painful it becomes. But when you surrender, you experience miracles. Repeat this after me, that I am grateful for every ending. Because every ending brings me closer to my true beginning. Thank you for joining me. Remember that you are not behind in the life. You are right where your transformation begins. I'll meet you soon in the next 4 days. Thank you and take care.